Good morning, it's Barb Bobbledyke. Today, what I would love to talk with you about is leadership and sort of want to talk about what I think is one of the most important characteristics of leadership, and then I would love to hear your thoughts and comments as to what you think might be some great qualities of a leader, or maybe the most important qualities of a leader. So real quick, just some of those things that we think of when we think of a leader. Is it the person that is the expert in a certain area or service? Is it the most charismatic person? You know, when you think of great leaders, Churchill, Abraham Lincoln, maybe you can think of some leaders in your organization. What is the things that really set them apart or put them at the top of their game? Whether it's an athlete, whether, it's a CEO. One of the things that I believe is one of the most important traits of a leader, regardless of all those other things and all the other qualities that we might think of automatically, is I believe that courage is what really sets people apart from the followers to the leaders. And what I mean by that is the person that's willing to take action, the person that's willing just to do something. So let me share a story with you. I was recently talking to a friend, and we were talking about some different situations going on in their workplace. And one of the things that he was observing with a coworker or a colleague was that he was really taking charge of a situation, and he was doing some of the things that other people weren't willing to do. And even in the comments that he was sharing with his colleague was that, I'm not the most, educated in this area. I didn't go to the top school in this area. But I am smart enough to know when things need to be taken care of, and I'm willing to have the courage, or I'm just willing to be the person that's going to do this. So again, might not be the person that has perfected the process, might not be the person that has all the answers, but is the person that's willing to take action. And a lot of times that takes courage. And, we think of the Cowardly Lion, so Wizard of Oz, and those traits that each of the main characters were seeking. Dorothy wanted to go home, and the Scarecrow wanted a brain, the Tin Man wanted a heart, and the lion wanted courage. And then we find out at the end that all of the characters had the ability or had these things within them that they just sort of needed to have confidence in themselves, or maybe just courage in themselves to realize that they did have all these things. So it was sort of an inward process. I know I have shared and posted before about all of the things that we desire or want for ourselves. We already have those abilities, skills. There definitely may be people that can do things better, and there's definitely things that we might have a knack for that come more easily. But in regards to, caring, loving, courage, it's who's the person that's going to step out, who's going to be the leader, who's going to be the one to have the courage. And I've also shared with you in the past about an event that I had gone to where they were just asking for volunteers to go on stage, and not a lot of people were raising their hands. Maybe it's just a fear, or maybe just not wanting to be involved in the group event or process. But the people that were courageous enough to go up on stage, once they started doing the skits and different stuff, there were many people that were thinking, I could have done that. I can do that. I can do that even better. But the person that had the courage actually then would lead others to believe in themselves, to recognize that they had things that they could do well, as well, or even better. So I believe that a leader is someone that has courage. And again,